in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a three-game set. They've split the first two, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And on the mound for Philadelphia in this one, Aaron Nola. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
The wind of the pitch. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab.
Batting second, the right fielder,
Garrett Stubbs will hit next. 2 for 7 in the series so far.
Come on, get ahead, stay ahead.
That hits the dirt, and that's ball 1.
Count 1-0.
That clips the corner.
One down, one down.
In the air out to center. McKenna under it.
Mine.
Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Batting third.
Trey Turner at the plate. Another solid power season. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. In there, and it's 0-1. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That's hard hit on the line. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Turner into second, and he's got a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Solid swing from start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
JT Realmuto steps in. And this is a guy that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on him to deliver offense.
He's the first guy at the ballpark. He's got to study opposing hitters. He's got to get familiar with his starting pitcher for that night. And he's getting in the cage to take his swings. That's a whole lot, and so many times goes unnoticed.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Pickoff throw, and Turner's back in.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
There's a strike. Chris, do you know what JT stands for in JT Realmuto?
Of course, Boog. It's Jacob Tyler.
Next pitch is inside. Ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
That one ripped. Hayes going back some more, still going back. Hauls it in on the warning track. Phillies strand one, scoreless after one. Back here in Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a pitch. That one's in there. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. He flexes his power with that swing. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. That's his third straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Knuckleballs. Seems like it's so hard to square him up and hit the ball hard, but this guy had no problem at all. It was like he was born to do this. Really good piece of hitting, just a sound swing, and he stayed within himself.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. That one's in there, 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a pitch. Lifted in the air, right center field. Santander drifts towards it. Puts it away for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. And a strike. Next offering is in for a strike. One down, base is empty. Struck him out looking.
Maybe a little bit of overthinking at the plate right there. You want to be patient with knuckleballers and not give into that pitch that's going to dart out of the zone at the very last moment. But that was about as hittable as knuckleballs can get, and he was frozen.
Come on, guys.
The 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the third out. So they pick up a run of the solo shot and take the lead. We play 2 full. It's the Phillies 1 and the Orioles nothing. And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike.
Let's go.
Runner on the go. On the ground, right side, dive, and he's got it. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Number 21.
Garrett Stubbs getting ready to hit. Flied out his first time. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, no outs now.
Hard hit right side. To second, there's one. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
The batter, the shortstop.
Here's Turner now. Doubled in his first AB. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure where their clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. The next offering misses. 1-1.
Well, I think it's the ability to assess the situation, understanding what the pitcher has, what he's trying to get people out on, and then being able to use the entire field.
Stop on third. Stubbs at first. One gone. Next offering misses. Now 3-1.
If you're a guy that can only hit to one field, then you're really not going to be able to come through in clutch situations because pitchers are going to adjust. But because he's able to use the entire field, that's why he's so successful in these situations. Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here. I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. Hauls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot, turned around, and made a nice catch.
So first and second with 2 outs. Kyle Schwarber, the next to hit. In there for strike one. Now remember, Kyle Schwarber grew up in Ohio, and so he got a chance to watch a lot of dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to eat it, and they come away without an out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Absolutely hammered that baseball. Very loud coming off the bat. 107 was the exit velocity, and at that speed, it's going to be a great result more often than not. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike one. 0 for 1 so far. Diving, and he can't make the play. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Schwarber around third. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
That pitch in for a strike. 0-1. Next pitch is popped up. Frazier under it.
Mine.
Hauls it in for the out.
Oh, that's a frustrating into the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him.
Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field.
Oh, back in trouble, Boog, and it's just been like this for him most of the game. They've been all over him since his first pitch, and I think he's got a very short leash right now. Really needs to lock it down here.
And now it's Alec Bohm in the air to left center. McKenna snags it for the second out.
The right fielder, number 21.
Garrett Stubbs now at the plate.
All right, now get ahead.
There's a strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. And it's off the top of the wall. In to score from first. It's 5-0.
Everything came together for him. He hit the ball so well right there, and I really thought it was going to carry out of here, but that's definitely the big part of the yard, and you just really have to get a hold of one to drive it out in that part of the ballpark. But you can't be mad about driving one off the wall.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Eric James will depart, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Coming on for the Orioles, number 93.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Hovind.